Hi, my name is Elizabeth Blandon, speaking on behalf of the Blandon Law Team, and welcome back to a new video. Today's video answers the question as to how does moving affect the interview process for asylum applicants? So what happens when you move? And that's a common question that we get here. First of all, it's important to know that when a person moves, unless the person's a citizen, they have to let immigration know. So that even includes people who are legal permanent residents. So if you have applied for asylum, you're an asylum applicant, you must complete Form AR11, which is available at the website uscis.gov, and you should indicate yes where it says, is this for a change of address for a petition or application that is currently pending. Now, it's important to note that what I'm letting you know is based on a memo that came out in August of 2017. It may not be current, so you need to keep up with what is current and what is actually happening. The best source for that is an immigration attorney. But I will tell you that according to that memo, what it says is that if a person moves from the jurisdiction of one asylum office to another, so if you move, say, from Florida, where the jurisdiction is the Miami Asylum Office, to perhaps another area in the north where you would have to go to the asylum office in New York, what immigration is saying is that that move will not delay your interview. That if you filed, say, in 2015 of April, and in New York they're processing 2015 of April, you will be called up for an interview even though you moved. Importantly, there's two things to note. First of all, if you have your interview, again using this example, at the Miami Asylum Office and then you move, so what they're saying is that the case will be decided by the Miami Asylum officer who had your interview, unless you are required to go in for a second interview. And in that case, your second interview would be held at the new office and the decision would be made by the officer at the New York Asylum Office. It's also important to note that just from a tip that we give is, in addition to sending out the form to immigration through the website, we always work with the asylum offices to make sure that the file is in fact moved, and that requires contacting the old asylum office and the new asylum office. Again, because this sometimes can be a little bit burdensome, we will have clients who hire us for this process. So I wish you well in your asylum applications, and I hope this answers some questions that people have about whether or not moving causes a delay. For all our clients, we wish them all success.